morning, everybody. We'd like to get started with breakfast. Thank you all for coming. Welcome to the football banquet.
I'm sitting over there.
It's left and right.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a...
yeah.
Good to see you. Hi, Lisa. Oh, my God. Okay, so
We're here to celebrate players who step up and prevent their teammates from losing their heads when in moments of high emotion. We noticed that several times during the year. We're here to celebrate captains who corrected their players. Good morning. Gentlemen, congratulations on a great season. And I think some of the other football juniors and freshmen and sophomores are over here, right, guys? Is that you? Stand up. Just so that everybody, go ahead and stand up so everybody can applaud. You guys are well. Now, gentlemen, you must understand my daughters went to West Hill, so I'm a little bit disappointed. But congratulations nonetheless. Coach, thank you very much. Captain, to all, congratulations. I unfortunately have to leave, but I'm going
We
to...
have two other of the co-presidents who are senior moms and heading off of the board this year. And we'd like to congratulate them and thank them for all of the hard work. That would be Jennifer Morgano and Jackie Nelson. Two announcements. First of all, if anyone did not receive a yearbook, we have a bingo night for parents on Thursday, January 21st. It is our hard at work all year long. These two people have been out on that field. Snow, no snow this year, rain, whatever conditions were out on that field. They were out there taking photos. Thousands of photos, as Jackie and I both attest to, having gone through so many of them. Beautiful pictures, and we would really like to thank Jen Beebe and Mark Green. It really has it takes a village, more than a village, in support of the team, and I'd like to thank these people and all of you for all of the help this season, for all of the times in the stands. I'm missing all of that good family time. Downey had said the theme this year, family, and it really has been such a joy to be part of this big family. We have now some coach acknowledgments we'd like to make, and first of all, I would like to share a brief story. Ryan, our son, was in a car accident about 2 weeks ago. I asked him if he was hurt, and he said it was no worse than playing Ansonia. So, after the accident happened, he got out, checked on the other people. The police came. He handled himself so beautifully, and my husband, at the end of this whole experience, said to Ryan, I'm so proud of you. You handled yourself as such a gentleman. It was a joy to watch you walk through this really challenging time. and handle it so well. And Ryan said to my husband Michael, that's what the coaches teach us. So I just am so grateful for the life lessons and what you do out on that field carries over to a lifetime of leadership and responsibility and respect, and I appreciate each one of you for what you do. So, first of all, we would like to thank Peggy. Peggy's our trainer. Coach Peggy Steele. Coach Frank Rabassa. Coach Alex Granger. Coach Brian Durkin. Coach Paul Cairo. Coach Diane Morris, thank you very much. We'd also like to thank Coach Albanizio, but he is away in Florida. So thank you so much for all that you have done. Final seniors for Donnie.
Thank you very much for doing that for us. Not necessary. Right now, I'm going to call up Tom Duddy from the First Down Club.
And maybe at the end of the day today, when we hand out all the awards, may not have gotten anything. And somebody's going to lead us next year. And the last couple of years, it my boy Anthony Lombardi. Anthony Lombardi won it last year. The year before it was Justin Pressback. And we did a better job this year, Anthony. We actually brought the trophy with us, so we don't have to give you Pressbacks like we did last year. We're getting smarter as we get older, I think. So anyway, this year's award winner is a junior. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's a junior. And I just got a couple of stats for you. He had over 1,400 yards rushing, 14 TDs rushing, 150 yards receiving, and a TD. Interception return for a touchdown. Kickoff return for a touchdown. He played offense, he played defense, he played special teams. Gave 100% all day long. He made the MSG varsity All-Connecticut team. Made the All-Conference team second team. I don't know how there could be two kids better than him, but I guess there were. Anyway, this year's award winner is John Michael Bavona.
Mr. Martin's still here. Thank you again for coming out, taking time out of your day. Very much appreciate it. Dr. Garrix, I'd like to say thank you to you. Your support has been tremendous. And other administrators along the way have also helped out and been very supportive. Ms. Warzoa, Ms. Wellington. The support from the school has been tremendous, and I want to thank you. I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Nichols and Red O'Leary and Father G. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here today, but he's done most of our masses throughout the year. He's come out to our practice. It's been great support. The faculty has been tremendous, and you know, there's nothing better than taking a look, turning around, and seeing the fans that are in the stands. But when I see faculty members there and people that work in the school supporting us, that's a great feeling. It always hasn't been that way, and we hope it continues, and I'm sure it will end. But the way that some of those wins took place, some of the stuff we had to go through to get those wins, some of the adversity we faced that we fought through, stuff like that. The building of our fan base, let's say, you know, the support we got at games was terrific. Terrific. Okay? When we go on the road and play somebody and we have more fans rooting for us, whether it's parents, family, alum, okay, just fans. And I turn around at some games and see some people there that I haven't seen, in a long time. And I didn't even know what they were doing at the Trinity Catholic football game, but they were there. We've created a buzz, and people were interested. To get up there on that Ansonia sideline and have more people than they have, okay, on a Monday night. All right? That's special. That's special. And that's because of you guys. Okay? That's because of you guys and the families and what Trinity Catholic is about. We're a family. We support each other. Okay? But that's a tribute to you guys. They were there to see you. They weren't there to see me, trust me. Okay? They were there to see you guys. Okay? And it's the underclassmen too, but we're here to celebrate the seniors. Well, I know we had some guys that didn't have to go through that, but 0-11. Okay? To where we are today. That's a tribute to you guys. Not to anyone else. Not to anyone else. It's a tribute to you guys, the guys that came in after you, that believed in what we were doing. Okay? It's because of your work ethic. Okay? You're refusing to settle of our players be recognized by different organizations. And I'm just going to call them out. Some of them I have, the All-FCAC guys, I have your certificates, except the first team guys, because you get the picture. The All-FCAC guys, make sure you get your certificates before you leave today. 2015 FCAC Awards, All-Conference Team, First Team, Isaiah Sanders and Johnny Summers. Second Team, Anthony Lombardi, John Michael Bavona, and Nick Granata. All West Team, there's two divisions in the FCAC, the West and the East. We're in the West. All West, Sean Ellerston, Timmy Val, Will Dorvalier, Nick Malia, and Willie Sadler. An honorable mention, Justin Green, Dylan Dane, and Dominic Sfericek. MSG Varsity, all Connecticut. We had 4 guys recognized. Johnny Summers, Isaiah Sanders, Anthony Lombardi, and John Michael Bavona. And the Connecticut High School Coaches Association All-State Team, Isaiah Sanders. There are 2 more teams coming out this week, and I'm hoping we have some more kids that get recognized. The most important one, I believe, is the 2015 National Football Foundation Scholar Athlete. Because that's a kid, a player that not only got it done on the field, but is also tremendous in the classroom. This year, it's Dylan Dane. Great job. Great job. Okay? It's very important. We talk about it every day, and academics are what guys come up and get the FCAC certificates after.
This year for the modified team, we have 2 awards. The first award is Defensive Player of the Year. This player was a freshman, came in from day 1, did his job, made a lot of big plays for us. Sam Pensiero. The second award is Offensive Player of the Year. This was the leader of our team. You could always count him for a big play when you needed it, or to get the other kids going. Hard worker, Michael Kaminsky.
You know, some people come to the podium and ask, can you hear me? I want to know if you can see me. Coming back to Trinity this year has been a great experience for me in many ways. But one of them is the young man who's about to get this award. In the beginning, trying to learn Coach Jason's encyclopedia of terminology, this young man coached me as much as I coached him. On and off the field. I've been coaching since 1973. I have met some very fine young men. I've met no one finer than this young man. Commitment is his middle name. Everything he's done on and off the field, 100%. Outstanding football player, outstanding young man. Will Dorvalier.
Coach Drayson?
We're presenting the offensive MVP for the season. We ask a lot of our players intellectually. We start each offseason by telling them we're not naturally going to be the biggest, the fastest, the strongest. We can't always control that, but we will be the smartest. And the nature of football is if you do that, you're going to ask more of your quarterback than anyone else. We've been very fortunate in the last 2 years to have one of the best quarterbacks the league and our school has seen. It's been a great comfort for me as a coach to go to practice each day, knowing that he's in control of our offense. And to be honest, he brings a unique skill set, both as a human being and as a football player. I think we all know we're very proud of this young man. I know I speak for all the coaches. And we're very proud of who he is on the field and off of it as well. Our offensive MVP for the year is Anthony Lombardi.
Good morning, everyone. It's nice to see everyone here on a somewhat dreary Sunday morning to celebrate the 2015 season. So I got some notes, so I don't forget some numbers. But I'm here to talk a little bit briefly about our defense, and also to present the Hatchetman Award, which goes to the Defensive Player of the Year. Defensively, as a group, we accomplished many goals. Most importantly, I think the biggest part was that we were able to act as one cohesive unit. And in order to achieve any of those goals, there was a tremendous amount of time and effort put forward. Such as we practiced over 250 defensive hours, watching close to 1,200 offensive plays in order to prepare for our opponents, and it showed obviously with our weekly successes. It made no difference to any of the players where we started with the ball. Where the offense started with the ball, whether it was on our 1 yard line or their 1 yard line, didn't make a difference. We were out looking to get ourselves off the field as quickly as we could in order to put the offense back on the field and eventually put some more points on the board. I think if there's one word that could best describe our defense, that would be relentless. And one of the many players that showed that particular trait is this year's Hatchetman Award recipient, who's a team leader in tackles, fumbles forced, and tackles for loss, along with being an unstoppable force on kickoff cover. This year's award goes to Nick Malia.
Yeah.
Crusader Award, and I had the opportunity to coach this young man for the past 3 years. As a sophomore and a junior, he would go up against Thomas Koskinen every single day and would just get obliterated every single day. And honestly, and he would, next time he would have a rep, he would step up and he would call Thomas out every single time. He was not afraid. He went 100% every single play. He became a senior and he ditches me to go with Cairo to play defensive line. Every single practice, he gave 100%. Every single game, he gave 100%. If we needed a tackle to come out at practice, he would be the first one on the field. If we needed a cornerback, he would be the first one on the field. Anything we needed, we could count on Anthony Santiago to step up.
Was a football player, hockey player. He played baseball? I don't know if he played baseball. Our workout facility is dedicated in his name. He passed away due to ALS. He was a friend of mine. I was a little bit younger, but he was a friend of mine. It's an award that Coach Stokes started, I guess, 8 years ago in his honor. And what it is, it's for a player that has faced some adversity in his life and had to fight through it and show the courage to persevere. Trinity Catholic High School 2015 Varsity Drew Shamir Award of Courage goes to Charles Bogus. For you that don't know what this young man has to go through, he is a diabetic. We've had some close calls over the year, right, Coach Rabasa? Peggy? How many shots you give yourself a day? 4 shots a day he has to give himself. Constantly checking your sugar. If you ever see him on the sideline, he's always running around with a backpack. And that's there's candy in there. It's not for me and Coach Rabasa, it's for Charles. And Charles, for what you've had to go through, to persevere, you really deserve this award, and you're a true image of what a Trinity Catholic football player is, and thank you for being part of the program. The last award is our Mickey Leone Senior Memorial Award, Outstanding Player Award. I was lucky enough myself to win this back in 1992. What it stands for and what Mickey Leone stands for, a longtime coach, for you that don't know, hockey coach, baseball coach, assistant football coach at Trinity Catholic, dedicated his life to the youth of Stamford, touched many people, has since passed, was a great man. I never had the privilege of playing for him, but I knew him very well. And what it symbolizes is what it means to be a crusader. And we have a lot of kids that are crusaders. But the recipient of this award has persevered through a lot of different times. On the field, off the field. Had to live up to some family members' names. Started out as a quarterback his sophomore year when he really wasn't even a quarterback. We needed a quarterback. Johnny, you want to be a quarterback? Yeah, coach, I'll be a quarterback. Endured an 0-11 season. Junior year, didn't play a lot, quite frankly, to be honest with you. One of his good friends now, they're sitting next to each other, happened to transfer and there was a quarterback. Johnny never said a word. Came to work every day. I knew he was disappointed. Okay. Worked his tail off. Did everything I asked him. Whenever I needed him to do something, that was the guy. He went to Johnny. Senior year comes, had a hell of a senior year. Hell of a senior year. On the field and off the field. You're the best tight end in the FCF. We all know that. Okay. You deserve to be a tight end, an all-state tight end. You had a terrific year at outside linebacker. Safety, played safety the first game, outside linebacker, defensive end, rushing off the edge. Anyway, the coaches will tell you, we needed somebody trying to fill the position on defense. What are we going to do? We're going to put Johnny there. That's what we're going to do. They look at me like I was, okay, we'll put Johnny there. You're right. Okay? Because we knew that if we put Johnny there, I knew if we put Johnny there, I'd sleep well at night, no matter what it was. And we have a lot of players like that That's what makes us special. That's why, as one of the smallest schools in the state of Connecticut, we compete with them big double-L schools. Johnny, what you've done for the program the past 3 years, where we started, where we're at now, you're the model for it. You're a great kid. You're a great son. You come from a great family. Stuff you had to deal with on the field, off the field, you fought through. You're going to be very successful in life. Mickey Leone, Senior Memorial Award, Trinity Catholic High School Outstanding Player of the Year, Johnny Summers.
So last year, Coach Donnie did a great job coming back from 0-11, okay? And I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to tell this story. Coach was 0-11. He won his first game of the year the next year. Gets a call from the principal's office. Coach, I want to see you. Coach Donnie comes in, sits down, thinks he's going to say, hey, great job. You started off with a win. Congratulations. You know, I think it's spectacular. You got the program turned around. And the person says to him, you shouldn't be running up the score the first game of the year. So, you know, and Donnie would never do that. It was one pass, and that person had been there the year before when that team was throwing the ball every other down, ahead by 30 points in the fourth quarter. You might have understood why we thought about doing that. But you know one thing I'll tell you about Coach Donnie and his staff? Every one of them cares about your kids. They probably care about your kids more about life than about football. And so for you younger parents here, I tried to get Al here, he wouldn't take the plane back, so. Come on up, Coach Stevens, Coach Drayson. I don't know if Teddy ever made it. Peggy, come on up, Coach Cairo, and Coach Durkin. I leave anybody out? That's why I brought the book, when you get all the family members. So again, this year's recipient, last year Coach of the Year, Peggy made it. All right, Peggy. Last year Coach of the Year, this year, FCF Coach of the Year, Coach Donnie Panapata, Trinity Catholic High School, 2015 Coach of the Year.
This award comes from the FCI coaches vote, and it's because of these guys. It's not because of me. I'm a part of it, just a small part of it. But without them, I would not be able to do this at the level that we need it to be done. And thank you for everything you do. We have great kids, we have great parents and support and stuff. But the time that these gentlemen and lady put in, okay, is second to none. I've been other places, I've been around other staffs, and I wouldn't trade this staff, especially now with having Coach Allen, Coach Cairo with us, for anybody's, okay? And we go up against them staffs, you know, again, the New Canaan and Greenwich, Trumbull, there's 14, 15 coaches on staff. Okay, there's 8 of us, plus Peggy. And we'll go toe-to-toe with all of them. And thank you guys very much. Thank you. All the kids are preparing for their midterms. That'll take place. Okay, it's something that's so you know how the process works, because I've been asked. It's something the kids vote on. Even the outgoing seniors, the coaches vote on. We count up the votes. The coaches sit there and talk about it. And we see how our leaders are going to be moving forward. Got big shoes to fill. Okay, big shoes to fill. First captain for next year is Nick Renata.
The next captain is John Michael Bobona. Another captain, Timothy Mount. And the fourth and final captain is Dom Sobchak.
And like I just said, guys, you got big shoes to fill. Okay? To the kids, to the underclassmen that may be disappointed, okay? Just because you're not named a captain doesn't mean you're not a leader. There's a lot of guys up here. We only had 4 captains. We started out with 3. We had 4 captains. These guys, they're some leaders, okay? For the majority of them. All of you, actually. Okay? All right? And it's leadership is a great quality. Not everyone has it. Some people are followers. Some people are leaders. The more leaders you have, the more success you'll have. Okay? Does that make sense? The more leaders we have, the more success we'll have. Okay? And congratulations to the 2016 captains. Thank you to the 4 captains on their way out. Okay? But you'll always be a part of the program. You know that. The door is always open. Please come out. Support us. Make sure these guys are doing the right thing. You got to show them the way. Right? You don't just figure it out. There's no book you read. You know, you can read books on leadership. You got to show the way. You got to make mistakes. You got to learn from them. Stay positive. Okay? And everyone looks up to you. Everyone looks up to you. Okay? Congratulations. And again, I want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting the program, coming out today and this great day. I want to thank Dr. Garrix again for being here and his support. And I told him privately that we always haven't had that, support from the administration, at least that I've seen, even in my years as an assistant coach. Nothing against anybody, but it's great to see you on the sidelines. And you're in tune with what's going on, which is what the school needs. And we're thankful to have you leading the school, Dr. Garrix. Thank you. Are you going to come up and say a few words, Dr. Garrix, wrap us up? Thanks again, everyone. We're going to have a little bit of a slideshow that Mark Green put together for us. It's about 10, 12 minutes? 11 minutes? Okay. Somewhere in between. All right. And I don't know, Dr. Garrix, you want to come up now or come up after?
I guess I'll say goodbye now, and we'll stay around to watch the film show, but there won't be a formal goodbye after that. But again, I want to thank everybody associated with it.
No, that's okay. It ain't about me, don't worry, but they know.